Friends, and welcome to Italy, a place to love YouTube channel. The channel where I like to talk about the good, the bad, the properties, and everything we have to know about a life in Italy. All right, so first of all, I want to thank everyone who subscribed to my channel. So, because yesterday I reached the 2000 subscriber, great achievement, great goal for me. So, I'm very happy about this. All right, so now let's start with my with today video. First of all, please put like, subscribe. It takes 2 seconds and it doesn't cost anything, and you're helping my channel to grow. Always, if you like this type of videos. So, in today's video, I'm going to focus about properties for sale in Apulia region, Brindisi province, a town called San Vito dei Normanni. So we are in Apulia region, Brindisi province. Now, I start here this time from Google Maps, from Google Street View, just to show you anyway the main square of San Vito dei Normanni, which it looks like a really beautiful town. Then, what is interesting? What is it interesting about San Vito dei Normanni is that it's under 20,000. It's under 20,000 inhabitants. So this gives access for expats who would like to relocate here in this area. So they are entitled for the 7% taxation. All right, so this is the main square of San Vito dei Normanni. All right, so we have a castle. Anyway, there is a main church. Anyway, it looks like a lovely town where to live. I inspect a bit before I was making the video, and anyway, I find out that is a very lovely city, lovely town, typical town in Brindisi province, also Salento area, and so on. So full of history and with a great potential as an investment or for people who would like to live in this area. Now, let's go into Wikipedia just to read a bit about, let's translate in English here. So let's read a bit of about San Vito dei Normanni. In English, they say San Vito of the Normans. So the Normans, you know, the Northmen, the people who were coming from the north that colonized the south of Italy. So, and they settled here. Now, let's read 1 second. San Vito dei Normanni. Come on, wait a second. Okay, San Vito dei Normanni, Italian municipality of 17,844 inhabitants in the province of Brindisi, Puglia region. All right, so this was just to give you an idea. The municipality is located in the northeastern part of Salento Plain, not far from Itria Valley. The morphology of the territory is flat, only slightly undulating on the border with the municipality of Carovigno and Ostuni. It is located 9 kilometers from the Adriatic coast, so we are very, very close to the sea, no more than 10 kilometers. And we are also very close to, Brindisi town, which it makes convenient for people who don't have a car. All right, so now let's move to Realadvisor.it just to understand overall what's the price market of the houses in this municipality. Also because I'm always focusing on properties that are under 100,000 euro. So I'm saying cheap properties for sale in San Vito dei Normanni. Now, here they are showing the price per square meter of the properties for sale in San Vito dei Normanni. So we see that the average of the apartment is 762 euro. while the average of the houses for sale is 1,460 euro, with a price range that goes from 467 euro up to 6,718 euro per square meter. Obviously, it depends if we are talking a very big property. Anyway, property fully renovated. So, but anyway, in this format, I'm always focusing on the cheapest properties for sale. Now, here on the map, let me zoom out. Again, here we have all Brindisi province. As we can see here, there is Brindisi municipality. Brindisi is the capital of Brindisi province. Then here we have San Vito dei Normanni. As we see, we are, let me zoom in a bit more. So, San Vito dei Normanni is in between Carovigno, Ostuni, Ceglie Messapica, or Ceglie Messapica, and Mesagne, Francavilla Fontana, Latiano. Now, as we can see here, between Ceglie Messapica, Ostuni, and Carovigno, San Vito dei Normanni is the municipality which has lower price per square meter. In between these four municipalities, which are highly wanted by expats, by people who would like to move to Italy or to invest in Italy. So basically, these are very, very attractive municipalities. Okay, now, after all this introduction, we can go finally to idealista.it and we can start searching for the properties for sale in San Vito dei Normanni. Okay, so let's click in. Ok, now, mappa di San Vito dei Normanni, Brindisi, annunci di case in vendita. So, first of all, let's switch to the English language for you to make it easier as well to read. So, map of San Vito dei Normanni. Now, here they're showing all the areas around, also the areas around San Vito dei Normanni. So, we have the center, San Giacomo, that is a district, C. Gaeta, 40 properties. These are other districts. And then they're also showing, as we can see, Contrada, Contrada, Contrada means wherever you see Contrada is a countryside property. All right, now let's go into the 465 houses for sale. Okay, here it's showing straight away 230,000. Obviously, this is not what we are interested in. So let's start selecting our goals. So 100,000 euro maximum price. Then the minimum size we set 80 square meters. Obviously, the bigger, the better. I know very well this, but anyway, for now, we start from 80 square meters. Then we select houses. We avoid apartments. And then I'm going to avoid the auction properties. Okay, now let's go back to the top and let's start selecting from the lowest price. And let's start investigating about what's on the market in this town for the cheapest price. Properties for sale for the cheapest price. Now, detached house, the first one, 35,000 euro. Now, 35,000 euro, we are talking about a very, very small amount of money. Now, they are saying here 4 rooms, 100 square meters. Probably is partially in need of renovation. There are only 4 pictures, so it's not really interesting as an advertising. Then here we are passing to another one, 35,000 euro. Now, for me, 35,000 euro it's a very interesting starting price. So we are talking about 6 rooms, 100 square meters. For sale, habitable terraced house, 6 rooms, skylight, private roof terrace with access via stairs, parking space in front of the house. Now, that's very bare ownership. Okay, bare ownership. I should investigate. I'm not really into bare ownerships. Um, I think now I don't want to make any mistakes, so I will skip because anyway, there is a reason why. I know most of you probably know what that means. I didn't check. Uh, Probably bare ownership means that the who is the owner of the house now is entitled to live in this place until this person is alive without paying any rent, okay, to the buyer. So it's not an interesting way to buy a property. Okay, then we have detached house in Contrada. So we are in the countryside, 38,000 euro. Okay, I'm always dividing people in the one because obviously I'm trying to make these videos for everyone. But obviously there are people who love the countryside houses and there are people who love town houses. So I'm trying to make a bit everyone happy. In this case, I won't go deep too much in the countryside, but it's possible to find lovely countryside houses. These are for the people who don't want to live in the town. Then there are people, now I'm mainly focusing on properties that are in the town rather than countryside. Now, detached house in centro San Vito dei Normanni, 38,000, 4 rooms, 80 square meters, independent with free flat roof. Internally, it consists of an entrance hall with star vaults, a further room behind it again with us. And all right. Okay, so there are only 6 pictures, and the house, anyway, is in need of renovation. So I'm interested into properties that are not in need of renovation works, or at least the minimum amount required of works. So then, detached house in centro, 39,000, 2 rooms, 100 square meters. All right, so for example, this one is already in a better condition than the one before. Here they're showing a little courtyard. The floor looks okay. Now, a few steps from the historic center of San Vito dei Normanni, we have a 100 square meter house with independent entrance. The property consists of, it will be interesting because let's see, first of all, quickly the pictures. Okay, I guess this is the bathroom that needs partially renovation. The floor looks good. All the walls don't look like need to be plastered or any works. There are star vaulted ceilings. This is an interesting property. It's a pity they're not showing any picture from outside. From outside, I think they only they had the backyard. So there is a little open space at the rear of the house here. All right. So let's enter into this property simply because the price is very low, 39,000 euro. And I just want to read the property consists of entrance hall, bedroom, kitchen with fireplace, large laundry room, closet, bathroom, and internal courtyard. Okay, so for me, by the description, it looks like it is a bit smaller than 100,000 euro. With 100,000 euro, usually you should be able to have 2 bedrooms. But let's see one second the floor plan. Okay, let me enlarge the picture. So here we have, at the bottom of the picture, we have the entrance. So Soggiorno is the living room. Then we have the hall. Then we have a bedroom. And then we have kitchen, dining room. So I don't really see the potential to have two bedrooms here. But anyway, it's not bad as a property. If you want, this is perfect to buy as an investment with such a small amount of money, um, with 39,000 euro, with a little hall, with a little ripostiglio. Now they're not showing ripostiglio as a storage room. Technically, this room could become another bedroom. Technically, in case, for example, there is the intention to make a B&B or a guest house. There is the potential, but anyway, it's a storage place. It's an interesting property. Okay, let me go back now to the home for sale in San Vito dei Normanni. So we have this one for 39,000, 42,000 countryside house, 42,000 detached house in Via Marchese Giacomo Belprato, independent house in the city center consisting of 5 rooms plus accessories and with a free roof terrace with the possibility of adding an extra floor. Okay, in case there are only 4 pictures, so this is the typical house that could be interesting to see if you are in San Vito dei Normanni. Okay, 45,000, another countryside house to be fully renovated. Detached house in Centro, so 4 rooms, 100 square meters. Detached house with free flat roof. Internally it comprises entrance hall, large living room, kitchen, 2 bedrooms and a bathroom. Externally oral behind, so there is an open space at the rear of the house, but no pictures. All right, then 48,000 in the center, building type, independent ground floor with free roof terrace located in a well-service area. Okay, let's see. Okay, there are only 5 pictures. The house itself doesn't look that bad. Now, okay, this is the main entrance door. I guess this is the property here. Okay, it's on the main road. 40 rooms, 80 square meters. There are only 5 pictures, but overall, the house is not in a very bad condition. So, again, perfect for as an investment. Different if you want to live all the year around. It's better another type of house, bigger, maybe better position. So, obviously, each house has its own potential. Some houses are perfect to live, some houses are perfect to rent out as B&B or guest houses. All right, then detached house in Centro, San Vito dei Normanni, 4 rooms, 85 square meters, kitchenette, 2 bedrooms, bathrooms, and a large vegetable garden. Interesting. Okay, the house looks like it is a bit in need of renovation. I see, for example, tiles were broken here. Might not be necessarily extremely expensive. It looks like they were painting recently, simply because if you move all the furniture, pity that there are only 5 pictures, but overall, again, I'm here just to give you an idea. I'm not here to sell you a property. I'm not here to tell you what to buy. It's just a way to have a look together. And obviously, as the Italian market is the only way to choose a property is not through online unless you are in touch with a realtor. But if you are not in touch with a realtor, the best way is to go on holiday, to organize a trip in this town if you like this town, and then you start the viewings, you contact the sellers, the agencies, and so on. Pity there are only 5 pictures of this house, because apart, okay, the floor, it looks like it was in a good condition. Now, 48,000, detached house in Via Eleonora d'Este, 2 rooms, 109 square meters. There are 18 pictures. Okay, it looks like it is in need of a bit of works, but overall the house, it's an interesting house. I'm wondering, the house extends over the ground and first floor, so there are 2 floors in this house. The floor are lovely, old, stylish, with a vaulted ceiling, 109 square meters. This could be an interesting house for someone who would like to invest some money and to make a project. Let's enter into this property, simply because I want to read the description. Okay, I see that the balcony is not in a really bad condition, but I see that the window frames and the frames and the balcony door are not in a very good shape. Obviously, this is more as a project. I'd say here with another 50, between 50 and 100,000 euro, possible to make the house of your dreams. So I'd say with a maximum budget of 150,000. We offer for sale a detached house located in the municipality of San Vito. Okay, the house extends over the ground floor and the first floor. Commercial surface area of 109 square meters. The property consists of 2 rooms on the first floor, including a bedroom, a bathroom, a kitchenette, and a living room, and 2 rooms on the ground floor used as a storage. All right, anyway, there is the chance to implement, to improve through a renovation project to make a very nice house, which cost barely nothing, because, again, a property that costs 48,000 euro. And again, these, for example, more than an investment, could be a lovely project. Now, they're not talking about a garden. I guess there is the terrace. Um, Obviously, the more space, the better. But this could be an interesting project for someone who would like to buy a house to live there all the year around. Now, 49,000 euro, detached house in San Vito dei Normanni, 6 rooms, 115 square meters, entire building on 2 levels, located in a well-served area, convenient for reaching commercial activities, and so on. 8 pictures. Okay, it's an interesting house. Vaulted ceiling, star vaulted ceiling, floor, stylish floor. It's obviously in need of a bit of renovation. Also, this one can be partially a project. Not massively, because I see that many things are in a good order. Only 8 pictures, that's a pity. Anyway, in this video, I'm mainly here to show you a property, a generic view. But then if there is a property that you really like and you want me to make a video, you can write down in the comment section and just type in the comment the price, the rooms, and the square meters. For me, to be easy to find which is the property that you're talking about, and then I can make a video about that. Obviously, the more pictures, the better. But now I only reached now 50,000 euro, and the video is already quite long. I believe that to reach 100,000, there are gonna be a lot of properties, and so I won't be able to show you all these properties. I will make it my own research after. What I'm saying is that the budgets are perfect. So I'd say that San Vito dei Normanni is all the advantages of these towns are beautiful town, close to Brindisi Airport, close to the sea, transports to commute to San Vito dei Normanni without being in need of a car. The town is under 20,000 inhabitants, very close to Ostuni, very close to Carovigno. So I'd say very close to Brindisi, not far from Lecce, not far from Bari, not far from Taranto. So I'd say that I start really liking myself this town. Obviously, I'm not ready yet to start investing in properties in this area, but by the prices I see, I'd say this is one of the town where I would focus 100%. Also because the town is a lovely historical town with lovely squares, with all the services. So, thumbs up for San Vito dei Normanni. Let's see this one, for example, 49,000 euro. Okay, there are only 6 pictures, but again, star vaulted ceilings, good conditions overall. I like that they're already out without furniture. Now, let's see the map. The floor map, because the floor plan, because it looks like, so 49,000, even if this house, let's say, is in need of renovation. But again, with another 100,000 euro, you can make the house of your dreams. Ammezzato, so I don't really understand what do they mean, ammezzato. Okay, maybe they're talking about the terrace. Anyway, let's see. So it's on 2 floors. Okay, because the house is on 2 floors. So we have the hall with, let's say, the entrance. Then we have 1 bedroom here, another bedroom here. The good thing is that it's possible to close this door and to have access to the bedrooms. 1 from the kitchen, 1 from the hall. Then we have a courtyard, a backyard. Okay, the house obviously is in need, but it's interesting. I don't think this is an outdoor space, the central part. Veranda, this looks more like an open space, veranda, storage room, and toilet. Interesting. Obviously, this is the type of house that might need renovations. Okay, let's go back. Let's see what they're selling here for 50,000. Again, only 6 pictures. First floor, located in a central area, internally consists of an entrance hall, a living area with a fireplace. Okay, this would be perfect as an investment. Because, okay, there are not many pictures, but I don't see massive renovation work to do. So I'd say that could be the perfect. A perfect investment is with 50,000 euro and no renovation works to do. If you are able to get something like that, just buy a bit of furniture and start renting out. So that's the best. Then obviously I have a project in my mind now. I don't want to discuss much, but because in Italy, in my opinion, we are not able to sell Italy as we should, because for me these properties should be rent out all the year around, not only in the summer season. I would rent this property in particular in the town with the services even during the wintry months. Then you would ask to who? To pensioners who are living in northern European countries who would like to come to spend a mild winter in this area. So I would rent at a very small price from October until April, 6 months, to a decent small rent, like 300 euro a month. I won't ask much. Then when the season starts from May till September, then the prices can go up to 500, 600, 700 euro a week. Anyway, I'm studying the subjects, I'm working on it, I have no rush. Anyway, I'm always watching globally the dynamics. In these uncertain times, you see, before making big investments, it's always better to think once, twice, three times, and as many times as possible. All right, now, my friends, maybe I will make another video. Let me know under the comment section if you want to see the properties that are going from 52,000 up to 100, because I'd say I can I can stop very soon, but I'm shocked by these prices. I'm seriously shocked. 52,000, 113 square meters, a single family house located in municipality of San Vito dei Normanni in the central area. The house looks as well, again, in a good condition. Works are always welcome. It's always possible to improve the quality of the property itself, obviously. But I see overall no massive renovation works. Obviously, we might focus on the toilet, on the bathroom, but even here, I don't see a bathroom falling apart. Now, it's interesting. Big enough, lovely floor. It's interesting. It's interesting. I always have to think about myself. Anyway, maybe the prices will even drop. I don't think they might drop, even if they're, I'd say, hard to drop the price, the value of a property like this. If it might drop this property because it's coming a recession, from 52,000 you drop to 30,000. Okay, we are talking about nearly 50%, but it's only 20,000 euro losses. So when I'm calculating the losses, if I buy a house for 500,000 and my loss is 50%, I'm losing 250,000 euro. If I buy here for 52,000 and the price drop to 25, 50%, I'm losing only 25,000. So also to consider the losses is always then. Obviously, that is in a recession scenario, which I wish is not going to happen. Anyway, there are very interesting properties. They're all a bit of a tiny bit in need of renovation. Okay, no pictures here. 55,000 euro. I will investigate more myself in the following days, in the coming days. I will check the properties from 50,000 up to 100,000. 3 rooms, 80 square meters. First floor house consisting of a large open space. All right, I stop and I go back on Google Maps just to show you the distance from Brindisi. Okay, here we have Brindisi, and here we have San Vito dei Normanni. Then obviously we have Carovigno, we have Ceglie, Ostuni. So basically the distance from Brindisi to San Vito dei Normanni by car, 25 minutes. Let's see by bus. Okay, by bus, I can see that there are many buses going. So there is one that is leaving in 1 hour, one at 1:11, another one at 1:14, at 2:11. So every hour there is a bus that goes from Brindisi to San Vito dei Normanni, which is fantastic. It means, again, in particular, tourists, anyone who needs to go there, not only the buyer, the hypothetical buyer. I'd say this can be the perfect destination. And the prices are also cheaper than Ceglie, than Ostuni, and then of Carovigno. So, and we are also very, very close to the sea, to the beautiful sea. Now, Spiaggia di Torre Guaceto. Let's see how far is San Vito dei Normanni to Spiaggia di Torre Guaceto. Okay, let's see. Okay, because I set up public transport. Let's see by car. By car, it says 14 minutes. So even here, an electric bike could be convenient to go to the beach, for example. I don't even need driving license, just an electric scooter, and I can go up and down wherever I want. All right, that's interesting. Now, last thing I want to show you about San Vito dei Normanni, and I go back the difference between the countryside house, which could be anywhere around San Vito dei Normanni, or the townhouse. The big difference, by straight away I can see, is that most of the houses here in San Vito dei Normanni don't have a garden. So they are mainly townhouses. Again, you have to think why they build the houses without a garden, because as you can see, there are plot of lands everywhere, and because back in the days they were all farmers, each person who had a house in San Vito dei Normanni had also a plot of land. So basically, they didn't need to have a backyard or a garden into. Then I might say that, okay, maybe some houses have a little, and obviously the price. For example, let's zoom in here. Someone has a swimming pool, and we are in the center of San Vito dei Normanni. That's fantastic. I mean, as we can see, but not all the houses. I'd say the majority of the houses, as you can see, don't have a garden. Now I'm just going randomly. Maybe they might have a little backyard, little courtyard, but no garden. As you can see, I'm having a random look. All right, my friends, I'm at the end of the video. So from San Vito dei Normanni, let's see if I can go, if they allow me to go on street view, just to see this church. There is, so it's full of historic buildings. Now, Google Street View is not really going everywhere. Narrow roads. I just want to see if they allow me to go on this little square. I'm curious to see this church. Anyway, old church, typical of old church of Brindisi, Lecce province, Salento area, but of all Puglia and also partially Basilicata. All right, my friends, I'm at the end of the video. If you watch up to now, please put like and subscribe. It takes 2 seconds and it doesn't cost anything. All right, my friends, I'll see you here on Italy A Place to Love YouTube channel to the properties videos and not only. Bye for now. Bye.